Perera.
Restaurant Finance Podcast, Jeff Perera.
What's up? Let's go.
Jeff, thanks for coming on.
Hey, absolutely.
Good to meet you. When did you get here in Chicago?
Oh man, it's been a whirlwind. I came in late Saturday night, really Sunday morning, 1:30 a.m.
Yep.
I landed. We were on a family vacation, straight from Dominican Republic right to Chicago.
That's how it is.
So yeah, it's just part of the. Yeah.
Nice. How was your last, I guess now 2 days been, Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday and Monday?
It's been fantastic. I mean, this show is insane.
Yeah.
And everybody who is in the business is here, and so it's a lot of networking. It's a lot of opportunity to bolster relationships, foster better partnerships.
Yep.
So it's been good.
How many years have you been coming here?
This is actually only the second time I've been here.
Second time, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's awesome.
What are your goals these next few days here, aside from just like meeting a ton of people, building those relationships up, like anything in mind, like specific in mind?
100%. We come to the show with like a flavor mindset. And so our goal is to try to find what's the next flavor, what are people interested in, what are the biggest brands in the world leaning on, and once we start to see kind of where they're at, then we can follow suit and just tag along. So
nice.
Yeah,
what's the theme you're seeing right now? I guess there's the food halls over there. It's protein packed.
Yeah, we're on the tech side right now, but it's definitely like if I was gonna walk away with like 3 things from this show, it's AI, dirty soda, and protein.
Yes.
That is it. Like those are the 3. That's
I love it. I agree.
Yeah.
Dirty soda is interesting too, because that's something I never heard about. I'm in Texas. I think there's like a big one in Utah, right? That has I forget what it's called, but Swig.
Yes.
And now the major brands are starting to pull some of that stuff in as well.
We have a dirty soda in almost every LTO that we do. Yep. It's just a nice draw for customers to come in. It pulls them back to the shop for an extra visit. So
I love it. Maybe you just talk about your background, how you got to this, and like a bit of a
for sure. Yeah, and I mean. It started in 2019. I lost my job. I was laid off.
Yep.
I was in primarily retail for like 25 plus years of my career.
Yep.
And then when I lost my job, I came home. My wife's like, well, I got offered my job back. I'm ready to go back to work. And so we switched jobs. I became a stay-at-home parent. Yep. She went back to work. And in our overlap, we were driving a long way for a bagel, and she said, you should just learn to make me one, like offhandedly. And I was like, great idea. Yeah. So I just invested in that. I mean, I became obsessed, trying to figure out how to make bagels. I'd never made anything from scratch before. I've got zero culinary background. Just wanted to make her a bagel. And
I love it.
Now here we are. You know, we opened our first store in 2021 on the back of a Kickstarter campaign and selling our house. So, opening a restaurant's not inexpensive endeavor.
No, not at all.
So we did a Kickstarter campaign. We sold our house, really self-funded the first and second store.
Wow.
And then 2023, we took a business partner who had experience, was an experienced franchisor.
Okay.
And we knew that there was like really big growth opportunity. So
how many units now?
35 units
35.
open.
Wow.
Like 180 plus committed, and we probably have another. The pipeline says like 27, but I think we'll get 23 open this year. 23 more.
That's crazy. That's a huge growth. Starting in 21.
In 21, we had 1 store. In 22, we had 2 stores. We didn't have a single new store in all of 23. We opened number 3 in 2024.
Wow.
So in the last 2 years, it's been 33 stores.
That's crazy. And how many are franchise versus corporate?
We have about 8. I think it's 8 corporate stores right now, and the rest are franchise.
Wow. And what do you, I guess, like as you started to franchise, you brought in the partner that had experience in it.
Yeah.
We've talked to a few groups that are, somewhat nervous in it because you have like less control over it. You got to find the right partners. There's individuals, they have one store. There's private equity platforms that can commit to a ton. Like, how have you thought about that side of things? Because obviously a big decision going into that.
No, for sure. The beauty of franchising is you have a wide swath of people, right? So you've got people who want to do 1 or 2, and they're great because they're like, that's their livelihood. They're committed, they're fully invested. They're often people who've tried the brand and said, I want to be a part of this. And then you have groups, you have organizations that if I was 22 years old again, I would be like, someone introduced me to franchising because it's such an interesting way to learn about leadership, to learn about building a business and grow it in like a safe, confined kind of way. And so we've built a ton of systems. So we have the systems for the person who's never done it. But the systems are malleable enough that if you're a person who comes in and you've got, we got 35 units. If you're operating 120 across 4 brands,
Yeah.
you probably have more knowledge. So we're
Right.
very open and willing to hear what that sounds like.
Yeah.
And, I think that's been what's great for us, was like we're acting small still,
Yeah.
even though we're growing to be a big brand.
I like that a lot. And what are you said you have over 100 plus committed.
Yeah.
What does it look like in 12, 24, 5 years from now? Like, where do you want to take it?
Yeah, we're not putting any limitations on where we want to go.
Yeah.
We're not saying this is where we want to be. We actually thought the growth would be a lot faster.
Yeah.
Turns out it's very difficult to open a restaurant. You've got a lot more challenges with municipalities and construction, permits, and all the things that come along with it. So our growth has been slower than we thought it would be.
Right.
And so our early commitments are still out there.
Yeah.
And we're just, we're patient. We know that even just in opening our own corporate stores, it can be difficult. So I would think by the end of this year, we'll be at 50 stores. By the end of next, so 2027, probably close to 100.
Wow.
And then, honestly, after that, it's a lot of, I think, area development agreements just maturing.
Yeah.
Franchisees just continuing to build within their markets.
Yeah. Wow. That's huge. That's, you said slower than you thought, but it's still massive.
Which is
growth.
real. I know. We talk to other people, like other restaurateurs, and they're like, we're like, yeah, we opened 8 this quarter. And they're like, we opened 8 last year.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, so we're moving fast. But I think our model's unique. We're a retail bakery. We make scratch-made bagels in-house every day.
Yep.
They're cold-proofed overnight. We boil and bake them throughout the day, so you're getting hot bagels. And we're simple: cream cheese, bagels, coffee. That's it.
Plain, easy.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's easy. It's still a restaurant, so it's hard work. But it is very simple in concept. And so, if you have a good operator with strong skills, you can come in and you can run that single day part and really run a nice business.
Yeah. So lots going on, lots of growth. What is your a week in your life that's not a conference? Like, what does that look like? Monday morning, what are you looking at? What are you checking? What are you reading? Restaurant Finance podcast, I guess. What are the numbers you're looking at as well?
Absolutely. I mean, I think when when we run a restaurant, you look at all those key metrics, right?
Yep.
What is your cost of goods? What's your labor?
Yep.
How are sales year over year, same week? If you're not looking at that, you're probably, I don't know if I can say this, but you're probably not running a very good business.
Yeah, cooked.
You're cooked 100%. Yeah, totally cooked. I look at that every week. I think it's important. Like, you can have a monthly review and you can reset and see what you're looking at. But if you're not looking at it monthly, if you're not understanding why a day missed a projection, you need to understand that. And we teach our franchisees to look at the business that way. So many of our stores are new that year over year growth. We don't have a lot of stores at 13 or 14 periods.
Comps,
it's just it's not there yet.
Yeah, got it. So outside of those, like, what are you typically doing on a full week, like Monday through Sunday?
I have a really unique role at the Bagel Run because I always say I have no job, but I have all the jobs. And so my wife and I co-founded the business, but she is clearly the operator, and I'm the innovation and ideas behind it. So I play a big role in brand. I focus on research and development, menu development, collaborations with other brands, trying to figure out how we get in the marketplace. I do a ton of my own social media with our team.
Nice.
And so I'm probably good for content once or twice a week. In the test kitchen once or twice a week, and then I'm in a store. So just visiting and just being in the field.
I love it. What's getting you excited right now?
I'm really excited about Tahini. There is such the flavor. The little bottles. It's like orange. It's like the flavor profile is so nice. It's like a little bit spicy, but it's lemon or lime, and so it's got a nice citric tone to it. I enjoy that a ton. We're doing so much fun stuff this summer. So Tahini is a single bagel. Okay. Our model's unique in that we have 15 normal bagels every day, and then our 16th bagel is the bagel of the day. And this bagel rotates every day. It's different.
Wow.
So it's like a daily LTO, which is hard to execute, but...
How many days in advance do you plan that?
I mean, I'm planned out through September.
No way. Wow.
So I'm like, I'm starting Q4 now on planning.
Yeah.
And it's been... I usually get to September, then I plan backwards from December because I want to get through the holidays and kind of fill in the gap. But... It's fun because it gives us a chance to introduce the flavors, and Tahini is this flavor that I'm like really high on right now. I love it. We're going to introduce that bagel, I think, in July as a bagel of the day.
Yeah.
But we just announced today our summer LTO, which is Ice Cream Summer. And we're doing a partnership with Jeremiah's Italian Ice.
Nice.
I don't know if you're familiar with that brand, but they're great. They're actually an Orlando-based brand as well, who has spread out to over 110 locations all around the country, and they do Italian ice with soft serve ice cream, and they have something called a gelati. Not gelato, but gelati. So it's very fun. We have 2 cream cheeses that we've partnered with on them this year.
Interesting.
It's a mango cream cheese. So mango is their #1 selling Italian ice.
Yeah.
And then the other one is a Scoop Froggy Frog, which is a unique and very brand-specific flavor for them.
Yeah.
Think mint chocolate chip ice cream meets like Italian ice.
We're talking on a bagel.
And we're doing this cream cheese form on a bagel. Yeah, it's wild.
That is insane.
It's wild, yeah.
That's fun. So you have just a playground here at Bagels.
100%.
Yeah, all different toppings. Like, so what would it take for like one of the bagels of the day to get into the main menu? Like, do you ever? I guess has that happened?
That is a great question because I get asked this all the time. People are like, "You need to make X bagel of the day a permanent menu item." And the last time we did that was with jalapeno cheddar.
Yeah, yeah.
And that happened 3 years ago. So it's really hard to break in. Yeah. It's really hard to break in. I think the bagel of the day too is nice because it does give us that playground, that place to expand our palate, test some things. I was actually having this conversation with our technology leader, CTO, VP technology, I don't know what we call him, but Aaron, and he's like, I said that my son had said, I think my generation is, it's like he's Gen Z, I guess. He's in his 20s, whatever that is. He said, I think we're the sauce generation. And he's like, you know, you've got like Saucy and Dave's Hot. You got all these places, and it's like, it's really just a delivery system for chicken tenders. Tenders are a sauce delivery system. And so he said, well, I actually think that generation is also into like Dutch Bros and Swig and all these other like really wide flavor palettes. So I think they're more of a generation of flavor. And so they're eating our bagels. And so that wide palette of flavor gives us a ton of opportunity to try new things, which in turn, I mean, this is a finance podcast, right? So in turn, more guest visits, higher ATV, driving, repeat visits, which ultimately makes the stores more money.
Yeah, totally agree. I was just in New York City, and I think that city is like this. You have these like single unit places with lines up around the block, and it's almost like you can get a sense into the future of like what's happening in New York. You get a kind of you see it everywhere else in a couple of years, and you're seeing some like the folks on flavor, on the more experience around just getting a food or coffee. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening. It's
no doubt.
Exciting time.
And we do that in our beverage program as well. We see beverage is such a category that is like constantly evolving. I think I'm going to make up a statistic because I've read it somewhere, but I'm not 100% accurate on this one. So fact check.
Jamie, check it out.
Fact check. I think it's like 35 to 50-year-olds are drinking coffee, but 35 and under are not. Like, they're just drinking less coffee. And so they're interested in energy. They're interested in a refresher type beverage, a smoothie. There's so many different vehicles for them. And so our beverage program is, yes, we sell a lot of espresso-based beverages, but we also have all this other stuff that you have to have, because if you don't, they're going to get it somewhere else.
So my brother has a bagel shop, a small bagel shop in an hour from Toronto. Called Bean and Bagel.
Amazing.
And he's been doing amazing with that. And they have so much fun just playing on the drinks, on flavors, whatever. And he's younger than I am. He's in his early 20s, and that age group for sure loves that stuff. Like funky stuff, like all these different flavors, customized drinks. Like they want full coverage. I think that started almost like with Starbucks like 10 years ago, all the customizations. And now it's just like they want more and more, and they don't want to go after like just the basic stuff. They want it all.
No, 100%. And customization is part of really what happens in every store now. So like Starbucks did that to the whole industry. We developed all of our technology in-house, and so we have a customer-based app that gives you the option to choose your milk, to choose your flavors, to bring all that stuff together. Because you have to meet the customer where they're at. If you're not doing that, they're going to go to the place that does.
Totally. Totally agree. Well, lots of cool stuff happening.
No doubt.
I'll give you the last like 20 seconds. You want to just like tell everyone like where to find you and all that?
Yeah, I mean, you should definitely look for Jeff's Bagel Run at jeffsbagelrun.com. We're on all the social platforms at Jeff's Bagel Run, and come to a store. We're in like 10 states now, so
awesome.
Come have a bagel.
Jeff, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, this was great. Thank you.
Appreciate it.